Hey, what's up, everybody? We're here playing Cookie Run Kingdom, and we're in Season 2-2 of Boss Rush, going for Stage 24. This is going to be another two-part boss. For the first part, the boss is going to receive increased ice-type damage. And for the second part, the boss is going to receive increased wind-type damage. So we're going to have two different teams. For the very first team, we've got 4 different active synergies going on. So our magic recipe for this is going to be 2 magic, 1 range, 2 support, and 2 healers. It's kind of a strange combination, but it gives me, I get to 64% within the first ticket. If we look at our active synergies, we're going to have the most important one of all. If you don't have this, you can always work around this one synergy here, which is 2 magic, 1 support, and 1 healer. This is going to apply Frost Queen Cookie's rally effect and summon a giant snow spirit. But most of all, the team deals ice type damage. So make sure you have your Throne of Frost. Then after that, we've got the Rebirth of Dawn, which we don't really need, but with our cookie lineup, it's there. Then the other 2 that I enjoy for this are going to be the Absolute Fate. This is going to give Cookie's regular and skill attacks, dealing extra damage equal to 35% of their attack. And then we've got the Wholehearted Support. And this is going to be for 3 cookies with the highest attack. It's going to increase Amplify Buff by 30%, crit by 50%, and then crit damage. So what this means is we're going to have 3 main cookies dealing all that damage. So with this team, it works out pretty well. We've got the cookie dealing the most amount of damage being Sherbet Cookie. Here, we're going to have raspberries all day to increase our attack for a total of 92.6. Now, I was adjusting toppings and I could probably get a little bit more percentage here and there, but overall I'm pretty happy with where it's at. Also, for the Biscuit, we've got ice type damage there at 13.7%. That's going to give us a little bit of extra percentage and help us out. But if you don't have these, don't worry about it. Sherbet's still going to be really good. Here, we've got Frost Queen. Sherbet and Frost Queen are both ice type cookies. Frost Queen, we've got raspberries, and that's going to put our attack at 94.5%. If we look at our toppings, we've got some damage resist. We could have a little bit more crit and attack speed, but not too shabby for now. And then our Biscuit, once again, is going to have ice damage. It could definitely be higher, but I ran out of Biscuit Dew. So we're going to work with this. Then we've got Linzer. And here we've got the caramels for increased attack speed at 50.3. We've got some toppings there, and our Biscuit is going to help us out a little bit as well. The topping tart is for extra cooldown. So we're going to see our cooldown. It's only at 5.9, but I'll take it. Next, we've got Herb Cookie. This one doesn't really matter. I've got raspberries with a walnut, and I tried putting ice Biscuit on it, and it didn't really change much, but it still gave me the same result. So I figure just to show, this one doesn't really matter, but we've got attack at 85%, and our Biscuit is going to do a little bit of ice damage. Nothing to be game-changing. Here, pure vanilla, I mixed around the toppings, and it was either cooldown or raspberries that gave me a very similar effect. Here we got raspberries at 94.3 attack, and that's kind of what it is there. Then Fire Spirit. This cookie, you can switch it with any other cookie as long as it's a magic cookie. You've got Snow Sugar Cookie. You've got a bunch of different magic cookies here. If we go to the filter, for example, we can get all of our magic cookies there. Squid Ink and Espresso weren't too shabby because they have 5 stars, so that gave me a star bonus effect at level 5 with the attack at 18%. Otherwise, here we've got Shadow Milk Cookie, which was pretty good. This was another good choice. Clotted did pretty well as well. And then surprisingly, Wedding Cake Cookie did really well also. But I'm going to stick with Fire Spirit. And here we are going to be crushing it. We've got one last cookie to look at toppings. And here we've got raspberries on top of chocolate for cooldown for the toppings. Our attack is at 97.8. Then we've got another ice topping there. Doesn't really make much of a difference, or pardon, ice biscuit, but that's going to give us a little bit of a boost there. It doesn't even have ice stats, but it's got good crit and good cooldown and attack speed. So here, with Frost Queen as our leader, we're ready to go, and we are hoping to get the boss down to 64% HP remaining. So there, we're going to get past the, kind of past the 1/3 mark. We're hoping to see 63%, but if I see 64, I know we're really close to the 1/3 mark. I'm going to be happy with that. Here we're off to a pretty good start, and things are moving good. We're dealing a good amount of ice type damage. Frost Queen crushing it with their skill. So we've got Sherbert, Frost Queen doing the most. Then it's going to be either Star Coral or Fire Spirit doing the most there. Ooh, and it didn't do as good as I was hoping. We're at 65%. Okay, still doing good. Here we've got to try again. But if we check out the battle report, we can see Sherbert Cookie doing 49% of the damage, followed by Frost Queen with 30% of the damage. And then this time, Fire Spirit ended up doing more than Star Coral. It varies every round, but here we go. We're going to use this team again. And hopefully, if everything goes according to plan, we're going to defeat this version of the boss. Then it's going to activate Rage level 1. And we're going to need another team. This team holds up pretty well, and the reason I kept Fire Spirit is for the second part. Although we're not going to be making a big impact here. We can go ahead and exit and stuff. I'm a little bit confused on how to save time with that, but maybe I could have saved myself a 16 seconds there. I'm going to have to practice those skills. I don't know if it works or not, but anywho, here we still do almost 1 billion damage. Oh, 4 billion. Okay, so we still did okay. And we're definitely going to exit out because although those cookies did some good work, here we need a better team because the Rage level 1, like we mentioned in the beginning, is going to receive increased wind type damage. So synergies. The main one is you want to have the Whisper of Wind with 3 range cookies. So no matter what, you want 3 range cookies. And the magic recipe of a cookie combination for me that I found was 2 charge, 1 ambush, 3 range, and 1 support. And with that, we've got 3 active synergies: Darkness, Overlord, Vision of Lightning. But the most important one of all is Whisper of Wind, so that our team deals wind type damage. And with this, if we check out the details of our team, we're going to see that with gear, Milky Way cookie, kind of a random choice, but you want to have a charge cookie that does rapid attack. So I put raspberries with a cooldown tart in the background. Here we've got a total attack of 94.5 with attack at 54.5, and we've got some attack with our biscuit along with a little bit of attack speed. So that's going to be helping us out. It's surprising, but it worked for me. Then Burning Spice, a common favorite. Here we've got raspberries all day once again, and we've got our attack at 109.4, our crits at 10%, and our toppings are definitely doing a lot of the work there, but our biscuit is also giving us that extra boost. Next, we've got Caramel Arrow, and here we've got raspberries. Our attack is only at 85%, so there's definitely some work I could do there, but our crit is at 16.7, so not too shabby overall, but it could be better. It's a 1 range cookie that has 5 stars, so if you don't have Caramel Arrow, this is one you can easily switch out. Next, we've got Sherbet Cookie with the raspberries for attack at 86 and a cooldown tart for a little bit of cooldown. Not too shabby, could use some work, but is going to be good. Here we've got Linzer, and with this we're going to be using the Juicy Apple Jelly set to get that extra crit. Our crit's at 55.7. Our attack, we've got an attack tart in the background at 35.4, definitely helping us out to help out our team. Then we've got Twizzly, our 3rd range cookie. And here we've got the Juicy Apple Jellies for crit at 70.7. So Twizzly is definitely going to be a big one for this level. And we've got our toppings with a lot of crit, a lot of attack. Our Biscuit is kind of random, but it's got attack at 7%. So I'm really happy with that. And then last but not least, Creme Brulee. Here we've got the caramels for extra attack speed at 53.8%. Our attack is still at 32 overall, and our crit could be better, but it's not too shabby. So here we go. We're going to check out this team, and it's official. We're not in practice mode anymore. And we've got our synergies activating. It's probably going to take 2 tickets for this second mode, but once the cookies start using their skills, it's really going to start moving fast. Already, we're starting to see that HP go down rapidly. Here we've got another wave of skills about to start, and things are looking real good there. We're looking to get past the halfway mark, so we want to be around 45% of HP remaining. We're exactly at the 25% mark, so I'm a little bit nervous there. This team is doing not as good as I was hoping. Still doing pretty good overall, and we've got Creme Brulee crushing it the most. Here, we're going to go for it again. Now, if we go to check this out, is there anything I can do for my gear to get us a big boost? Maybe with this, because there we've got attack at 7. Okay, we're going to switch this preset for Twizzly, and no time for practice anymore. Hopefully this is going to get it done with this last ticket. Ooh, I'm nervous. I know that the record, it's like 1 minute and 20 seconds, and like I really wanted to get this done in 2 tickets or 3. It's difficult. So if ever you have any suggestions, feel free to comment below. Let us know what your tips and tricks were that helped you out with this level. Otherwise, if ever you don't have any of these cookies, you can always hire them from somebody else. So you can borrow that cookie, hire it, and it'll give you a little bit of a boost there. Oh, my heart. Here, unfortunately, we've got 3% left, so we've got no choice but to use a 5th ticket. And kind of wish I would have had a little bit more time to get a little bit of adjustments made to the toppings so that we can get it done in 4 tickets. But overall, it's still going to be a really good team. And I have a feeling we're still going to be doing okay in the rankings, even though it's not the best. Here, 3 minutes, 14 seconds. I'm okay with it. We could have done better, but we could have done worse as well. Anywho, we got a bunch of those suppression spears, so we're going to be able to level that up. Here we've got our suppression level. This is definitely going to help us out. And now we're at suppression level 95. Looking real good there. Next, we've got stage 25. So if ever you want to see that video, just click in the top left corner. I'll be linking it there. Thanks so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. And here, I'm just going back to the event section because for the Onward Boss Rush, we're going to have some more suppression spears for stage 24. So that is actually going to help us level it up 2 more times to level 97 for that next stage. Hey, happy gaming, everybody. Good luck, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Peace.